students, we are discussing hypanthodium inflorescence, right? Hypanthodium inflorescence, right? Now listen here. Sir, in a hypanthodium inflorescence, how flowers are? In hypanthodium inflorescence, flowers are unisexual, yes or no? How flowers are unisexual, they are unisexual, and these flowers they are sessile. What is the meaning of sessile, sir? Pedicel is absent. What is absent? Pedicel is absent. Okay, sir, if flowers are unisexual, automatically they becomes what, sir? Incomplete flowers. Yes or no? They becomes which flowers, sir? Incomplete flowers. Sir, in hypanthodium inflorescence, opening of flowers is irregular. Opening of flowers, what, sir? Opening of flowers. Opening of flowers, how it is irregular. Opening of flowers is in irregular manner, not in a particular manner. Okay, right. Now listen here. Sir, in hypanthodium inflorescence, gall flowers are present. Yes or no? Which flowers? Gall flowers. This gall flowers provides a safe place for blastophaga insect to lay its eggs. It means blastophaga insect, right, enters into hypanthodium inflorescence and lays its eggs in the gall flowers. Okay, therefore gall flowers. Which flowers? Gall flowers. What is the meaning of gall flowers? Yesterday we discussed, no, right? Sterile female flowers, fertile or sterile? Sterile female flowers are called gall flowers. Yes or no? Right. Therefore gall flowers of hypanthodium inflorescence. Gall flowers of hypanthodium inflorescence. Hypanthodium inflorescence provides what? Safe place. Provides a safe place for blastophaga. For what, sir? Blastophaga insect to lay its eggs. Sir, who is laying the eggs? Blastophaga insect. Where it is laying the eggs? In the gall flowers of hypanthodium inflorescence. Is it okay? Sir, when blastophaga enters into hypanthodium inflorescence to lay its eggs in the gall flowers, this blastophaga brings pollination. It helps in pollination. It means who is involved in pollination here? Insect. If insect is involved in pollination, we should call it as entomophily. Pollination by insects called as entomophily. Sir, here pollination is cross-pollination. Which pollination? Cross-pollination. Therefore, blastophaga. What? Blastophaga. Blastophaga insect, right? Blastophaga insect, what it is doing? Carry out which pollination, sir? It is carrying out which pollination? Cross-pollination. He is carrying out cross-pollination. Is this statement okay? Sir, pollination by insects called as what, sir? Entomophily. Pollination by insects is called as what, sir? Entomophily. Because entomology means study of what? Insects. Entomology, study of insects, right? Therefore, entomophily, nothing but pollination by what, sir? Insects. Pollination by insects. Okay, right? Now listen here. Sir, here who is the pollinating agent? Pollinating agent means which transfers the pollen grains. Who is the pollinating agent? Blastophaga. What it is? Pollinating agent. Sir, pollinating agent is also called as pollinator. Pollinating agent is also called as what? Pollinator. Who is the pollinating agent here? Blastophaga. Sir, blastophaga is an insect. Insect means living or non-living, sir? Living. It means biotic or abiotic? Biotic. Yes or no? Biotic, living. Therefore, a biotic pollinating agent, a biotic pollinator is involved in the pollination of a Hypanthodium inflorescence. Okay, sir, after pollination what takes place? Fertilization takes place. Yes or no? After pollination what takes place? Fertilization takes place. Yes or no? Now listen this statement. Sir, each fertilized ovary, each fertilized ovary, each fertilized ovary, each fertilized ovary of what? Fertile female flower. I am speaking about fertile female flowers. Sir, in fertile female flowers, right, each fertilized ovary, what happens? Develops into, right, achene. Develops into what, sir? Achene. Sir, what is this achene? It is a type of true fruit. It is a true fruit or false fruit, sir? True fruit. Sir, it is which type of true fruit, sir? It is a dry fruit. It is which fruit, sir? It is a dry fruit. Is this statement okay? Right? Sir, in case of Hypanthodium inflorescence, how many fertile female flowers are present? Many fertile female flowers are present. Many fertile female flowers are present. Each fertilized ovary of fertile female flower develops into how many achenes? One achene. Develops into one achene. Achene is a true fruit, it is a dry fruit. It means here number of achenes is equals to number of fertile female flowers in general. Yes or no? Right. Sir, fruit means it should contain seed. Yes or no? Sir, each achene fruit contains how many seeds, sir? One seed. Each achene fruit contains how many seeds, sir? One seed. Each achene fruit contains one seed. Is this statement okay? Now listen. We are discussing about which inflorescence? Hypanthodium inflorescence. After fertilization, complete Hypanthodium inflorescence develops into a multiple fruit. When? After fertilization, right, complete Hypanthodium inflorescence develops into a multiple fruit. Called Cyconus. Is this statement okay? Sir, after fertilization, the complete Hypanthodium inflorescence, it has developed into a which fruit, sir? Multiple fruit. What is the name of that multiple fruit, sir? Cyconus. That multiple fruit is Cyconus. Okay. We are discussing Hypanthodium inflorescence. Right? I am writing example for Hypanthodium inflorescence. Ficus or ficus. What is the common name of ficus or ficus, sir? Banyan tree, right? Banyan tree. Okay, right? Sir, for banyan tree, in the scientific name, the genus word is a ficus. In banyan tree, okay, if you take the scientific name, the genus word is what, sir? Ficus. Is it okay? Right? Sir, in case of ficus, in case of what, sir? Ficus. In case of ficus, Cyconus fruit. Cyconus fruit is called fig. F-I-G. Fig fruit. Is this statement okay? Sir, in ficus you are going to see Cyconus fruit. What is the name of that Cyconus fruit in the case of ficus, sir? Fig fruit. This fig fruit is also called as a anjeer. I think you are familiar with this. Anjeer. Is it okay? Right. Therefore, in case of ficus, there is a banyan tree. This Cyconus fruit is called as a fig fruit. Fig fruit is also called as anjeer. Okay, with this we completed special types of inflorescence, that is verticillaster, cyathium and hypanthodium, right? Now listen, note. Number 1, inflorescence with involucre of bracts. What? Inflorescence with involucre of bracts. Inflorescence with what, sir? Involucre. Inflorescence having involucre of bracts. Sir, in which inflorescence you are going to see involucre of bracts, sir? This is a question. Okay, right. Number 1, first one. Sir, in which inflorescence, sir? Umbel. Head inflorescence. And what more? Cyathium. Yes or no? Umbel, head inflorescence, cyathium. You are going to see involucre of bracts. Involucre of bracts. Okay, right? Number 2, go for the second one. Sir, which inflorescence looks like flower? Inflorescence which looks like a single flower. It means complete inflorescence is looking like a single flower. In case of what, sir? Number 1, head inflorescence, right? Head inflorescence. Head inflorescence. Yes or no? Second one is a cyathium. What is the second one, sir? Cyathium. Second one is a cyathium. Okay, right? Sir, in the case of solitary cyme, listen this statement. In the case of solitary cyma, right, single flower, right, itself acts as a, right, inflorescence. This statement we already read. Yes or no? Right. In case of solitary cyme, axillary and terminal we read. Yes or no? In case of solitary cyma, right, single flower itself acts as what, sir? Inflorescence. Single flower itself acts as inflorescence. Is it okay? With this, we completed a topic inflorescence, right? Now go for the next topic. What it is? Flower. Go for flower, right? Now listen here. Study of flower is called as anthology. Study of flower. Study of a flower. Study of a flower is called as what? Anthology. What is the meaning of anthology? Study of a flower. Opening of a flower or opening of a floral bud. See, initially the flower won't be like a flower. It will be as a bud, B-U-D. Opening of that flower or opening of a floral bud is called as anthesis. What it is called as? Anthesis. Opening. Opening of a flower. Opening of what, sir? Flower is called as what? Anthesis. What is the meaning of anthesis, sir? Opening of flower is called as a anthesis. Okay. Now, here we are going to discuss some important terms in flower. Okay. Complete flower. What it is? A complete flower. Sir, when we are going to say that a flower is complete, sir, a flower is said to be complete if it contains all the 4 types of floral leaves. What are the 4 types of floral leaves, sir? Calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Sir, a flower is there, sir. It is having calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, sir. Then we can call that flower as a complete flower. Okay. Therefore, complete flower. What does it mean? Flower with all the four types of what floral leaves. That flower is having all the four types of floral leaves. Sir, what are the four types of floral leaves, sir? That is, what they are? Calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. Is this statement okay? Therefore, complete flower means that flower should contain all the four types of floral leaves. What are the four types of floral leaves? Calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. Okay. Now, go for the next word. What it is? Incomplete flower. Which flower, sir? Incomplete flower. Name itself indicates. Is this flower complete? No. It is incomplete flower. Sir, what does it mean, sir? Incomplete flower. It means this flower is not having, right, one of its floral leaves. It means either calyx is missing, or corolla is missing, or androecium is missing, or gynoecium is missing. Is this statement okay? Therefore, flower in which one of floral leaf is absent. One of the floral leaves is absent. Is it okay? Right. Therefore, flower in which at least one type of what? One type of floral leaves absent. One type of floral leaves absent. Sir, at least one type of floral leaves absent. What is that flower called as? Incomplete flower. For example, take a flower. Calyx is present, sir. Corolla is present, sir. Right? Androecium is present. Gynoecium is absent, sir. Incomplete flower. Calyx present. Corolla present. Gynoecium present. Androecium absent. Incomplete flower, sir. Sir, we observed right, male flowers and female flowers of Cyathium inflorescence. In male flowers and female flowers of Cyathium inflorescence, if you take male flower, calyx absent, corolla absent, gynoecium absent, only androecium is present. That is incomplete flower. At least one type of floral leaf absent, I told. At least one type. So take female flowers of Cyathium inflorescence. I am speaking about female flowers of Cyathium. Their calyx absent, corolla absent. Yes or no? Right, androecium is absent, only gynoecium is present. Therefore, that flowers are also which flowers? Incomplete flowers. Is this statement okay? Therefore, complete flowers having all the four type of floral leaves, incomplete flowers, at least one type of floral leaf is missing here. Okay, right? Now go for the next word. What it is? Bisexual flower. Which flower, sir? Bisexual flower. Bisexual flower. Sir, bi means how many? Two. Flower with both androecium and gynoecium. Flower with both androecium and gynoecium called as bisexual flower. This flower is having what? Both androecium and gynoecium. Therefore, flower with both. Flower with both what, sir? Androecium and gynoecium. Flower with both androecium and gynoecium or gynoecium. What is that flower called as a bisexual flower? Okay, sir, bisexual flower can be also called as a, should be very careful, right? Bisexual flower. I am speaking about bisexual flower. Bisexual flower also called as what, sir? Hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite. It is also called as a intersexual flower. What it is called as, sir? Intersexual flower. It is also called as intersexual flower. Okay, therefore bisexual flower, what it is, sir? Bisexual flower is also called as hermaphrodite. or intersexual flower. It is even called as a perfect flower. Perfect flower. Is it okay? Therefore, bisexual flower, hermaphrodite, intersexual flower, perfect flower. Okay, right? We are discussing bisexual flowers, right? Now you tell me, sir, take a complete flower, sir. Complete flower means it is having calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Now you tell me, sir, a complete flower is with androecium and gynoecium, yes or no? Therefore, complete flowers are bisexual flowers, yes or no? Complete flowers are bisexual flowers. Therefore, all complete flowers are bisexual flowers. All complete flowers. All complete flowers. All complete flowers are bisexual flowers. Why, sir? Because complete flower means should have calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Having androecium and gynoecium, so it becomes which flowers, sir? Bisexual flowers. Therefore, all complete flowers are bisexual flowers. Okay. Now go for the next word. What's, sir? Unisexual flower. Which flower, sir? Unisexual flower. Name itself indicates. Sir, this flower is having uni means how many? One. This flower is having either androecium or gynoecium. Both are either androecium or gynoecium. Okay, right. Therefore, unisexual flower contains what? Either androecium or gynoecium. Either androecium is present or gynoecium is present. Either androecium is present or gynoecium is present. Is it okay? Either androecium or gynoecium present. I am not saying both, I am saying either. Okay. Sir, this unisexual flowers also called as, I am speaking about unisexual flowers, right? Unisexual flowers also called as, what's are imperfect flowers? Imperfect flowers. Sir, who is perfect flower? Bisexual flower. Who is imperfect flower, sir? Unisexual flower is a imperfect flower. Is this statement okay? Now you tell me. Sir, unisexual flowers contains either androecium or gynoecium. Yes or no? So, unisexual flowers are of two types. Unisexual flowers are of two types. Unisexual flowers. Unisexual flowers are of how many types, sir? Unisexual flowers are of two types. What are they, sir? Number one. First one is male flowers. Which flowers, sir? Male flowers. Second one is female flowers. What is the second one? Female flowers. Female flowers. Okay. Go for the first one, male flowers. Name itself indicates male flowers. It is with androecium or with gynoecium. In these two, who is male? Androecium. Therefore, with androecium. With androecium. With androecium. Now you tell me. It means here gynoecium, is it present or absent? Absent. Without what, sir? Without gynoecium. Without gynoecium. It means in male flowers, gynoecium is missing. It means these flowers are complete flowers or incomplete flowers, sir? They are incomplete flowers. They are which flowers, sir? Incomplete flowers. Incomplete flowers. Sir, what is another name for male flowers? Male flowers also called as, I am speaking about male flowers. Male flowers also called as staminate flowers. What is another name for male flowers? Male flowers also called as staminate flowers. Why, sir? Because androecium contains stamens or stamens. Yes or no? Therefore, male flowers also called as staminate flowers. Now go for the second one. What, sir? Female flowers. Go for female flowers. Right. Sir, female flowers means in these two, who is the female? Gynoecium. Therefore, female flowers with what, sir? Gynoecium. They are with gynoecium. Having gynoecium. Okay. Right. Sir, is a female flower having androecium? No. Therefore, without androecium. Without what? androecium, without androecium, right? Now you tell me, sir, in female flowers androecium is missing, so flower is incomplete flower, yes or no? Which flower, sir? Incomplete flower, incomplete flower. Okay, now you tell me, sir, female flowers gynoecium is present. What is the unit of gynoecium? Carpel. Yes or no? What it is, sir? Carpel. Yes or no? Now listen the statement. Sir, female flowers also called as a pistillate flowers. Which flowers, sir? Pistillate flowers. Pistillate flowers. What is another name for male flowers? Staminate flowers. Another name for female flowers? Pistillate flowers. Now you tell me, unisexual flowers are of how many types? Two types, male flowers and female flowers. Sir, male flowers are incomplete flowers. Yes or no? Female flowers are also incomplete flowers. It means all unisexual flowers are incomplete flowers. All unisexual flowers are incomplete flowers. Presence of unisexual flowers is a advanced character. Presence of unisexual flowers is a advanced character. Right? Right. What are the statements? Just now we discussed. All unisexual flowers. All unisexual flowers. All unisexual flowers are complete or incomplete? Incomplete flowers. Should be careful, they are incomplete flowers. All unisexual flowers are incomplete flowers. Okay, and what is the next statement? Presence of unisexual flowers. What's the presence of a unisexual flowers? Presence of unisexual flowers is a advanced character. Presence of which flowers? Unisexual flowers is which characters are? Advanced character. Okay, right. Now go for the anterior side and posterior side of flower. Sides of a flower. Sides of a flower. Is it okay? Now listen here. Sir, this is a mother axis. What is this one, sir? Mother axis. Even we can call it as peduncle. Okay, this is a mother axis or peduncle. Okay, sir, this is a bract. What is this one, sir? This is a bract. This is a bract. Okay, now I am drawing flower here. See. Sir, this is a flower. Okay, now see here. Sir, what is this called as, sir? Peduncle. I am extending this. What is this called as? Pedicel. Right, this is what, sir? Pedicel. This is pedicel. I am extending this pedicel into the flower. Sir, when pedicel is extended into the flower, what is extended? This pedicel is extended into the flower. See, flower is divisible into two halves. Yes or no? Sir, the part of the flower present towards bract is anterior side. This is the part of flower present towards what? Bract is called anterior side. Sir, see this part of the flower. This part of the flower is towards mother axis. This is called posterior side. Therefore, the part of the flower present towards bract is anterior side. Present towards mother axis or peduncle is posterior side. Therefore, now this is which side, sir? This is anterior side. This is anterior side. Whereas present towards peduncle or mother axis is called as what, sir? Posterior side. What it is called as? Posterior side. Posterior side. Okay. Now I am writing the statements. See here. Part of a flower present towards bract. Present towards what, sir? Bract. What is that part of a flower called as a anterior side. Therefore, anterior side is present towards what, sir? Bract. Yes or no? Now, part of flower. Part of flower. Part of flower present towards mother axis. Present towards what, sir? Mother axis or peduncle. Mother axis or what, sir? Peduncle. What is that part of flower called as a posterior side? What it is called as a posterior side. Therefore, posterior side is towards mother axis or towards what, sir? Peduncle. Now, take a flower. For example, that flower is without bract, sir. Flower is without bract. Flower is without bract. Flower is without bract. Then what about that flower, sir? If flower is not having bract, then also that flower is with anterior and posterior sides, right? Therefore, flower without bract. Flower what? Without bract. Flower without bract, right? Such flower having anterior and posterior sides. Yes, such flower also contains anterior and posterior sides. Sir, flower without bract also contains also contains what, sir? Anterior side. Also contains anterior side and posterior side. It means even though bract is absent, that flower is with anterior and posterior sides. That is the meaning for that statement. Okay. Right, next word, that is bract. This we already discussed in inflorescence. What it is, sir? Bract. Sir, bract is a small leaf-like structure. Yes or no? Small, what, sir? Small leaf-like structure. Small leaf-like structure present on peduncle. Small leaf-like structure present on peduncle is called as what, sir? Bract. Yes or no? Sir, take a flower. This flower is with bract, sir. Then what is that flower called as? Bracteate flower. Yes or no? Bracteate flower. Therefore, what is the meaning of bracteate flower? Flower with bract is called as bracteate flower. What is the symbol for bracteate flower? Capital B, small r. This is bracteate flower. Sir, take a flower, sir. This flower is without bract, sir, not having bract. Then what is that flower called as a ebracteate flower? Ebracteate flower. Ebracteate flower. What is the symbol for ebracteate flower, sir? Capital E, small b, small r. Ebracteate flower. Okay. Now go for bracteoles. Go for bracteoles. Sir, what are bracteoles, sir? These are small leaf-like structures present on a pedicel. Yes or no? Small leaf-like structures present on what, sir? Pedicel. Should be careful. Peduncle, bracteoles, pedicel. Okay. Now, sir, take a flower. This flower is with bracteoles. This flower is with what? Bracteoles. Then this flower is called as what, sir? Bracteolate flower. You should be careful with these two words. Bracteate flower. This is bracteolate flower. Bracteolate flower. What is the symbol for bracteolate flower, sir? Capital B, small r, small l. Okay. Now take a flower. Sir, for example, this flower is without bracteoles. This flower is without what, sir? Bracteoles. Then that flower is called as a ebracteolate flower. Ebracteolate flower. What is the symbol for ebracteolate flower, sir? Capital E, small b, small r, right? Small l. Capital E, small b, small r, small l. Ebracteolate flower. Is this statements okay, right? Now here I am writing some important families. In these families, whether bracts are present or absent, bracteoles are present or absent, that concept we are discussing here. Sir, in case of Brassicaceae family, right, bracts are absent, ebracteate. Bracteoles are also absent, ebracteolate, ebracteolate. Now you take which family, sir? Fabaceae family. Which family? Fabaceae family. In case of Fabaceae family, bracts are present, bracteates, sir. In case of Fabaceae family, bracteoles may be present or may not be present. It means it is a bracteolate or ebracteolate. Bracteolate or ebracteolate. Okay. Now go for Solanaceae family. In case of Solanaceae family, these bracts are either present or absent. Bracts are either present or absent. Therefore, bracteate or ebracteate. Yes or no? Bracteate or ebracteate. Sir, in Solanaceae family, bracteoles are absent, sir. Bracteoles are absent. Therefore, it becomes what, sir? Ebracteolate. Becomes ebracteolate, right? Now go for Liliaceae family. Sir, here bracts are present, sir. Therefore, it is bracteate. Bracteoles are absent, ebracteolate. Is this statement okay? BR stands for what, sir? Bracteate. BR stands for bracteate. EBR stands for ebracteate. Okay. BRL, bracteolate. EBRL, what, sir? Ebracteolate. Is this statements okay, right? Now listen, epicalyx. What, sir? Epicalyx. Listen this statement. Sir, group of bracteoles. What, sir? Group of bracteoles. One bracteole or many bracteoles? Many bracteoles. Group of bracteoles. Group of bracteoles which forms a circle, or ole. Where, sir? At the base of calyx or tip of pedicel. See this statement? Sir, many bracteoles, they are forming a circle or they are forming a ole where at the base of the calyx or tip of the pedicel, that is called as what, sir? Epicalyx. What it is called as? Epicalyx. Therefore, epicalyx means a ole of bracteoles. Yes or no? Epicalyx means what, sir? Ole of bracteoles. Ole of bracteoles. Sir, this epicalyx I am writing example present in which plant, sir? Number 1, hibiscus. Hibiscus rosa sinensis. What is the example? Hibiscus rosa sinensis. What is the common name of hibiscus rosa sinensis? China rose. China rose. Shoe flower. Mandara. Right. Second example is what, sir? Strawberry. What is the second example? Strawberry. Sir, if you see the scientific name of strawberry, in the scientific name of strawberry, the genus word is what? Fragaria. What it is? Fragaria. Fragaria. This we came across subaerial stem modifications, runners. Yes or no? Right. Therefore, strawberry, in the scientific name, the genus word is what, sir? Fragaria. Is it okay? Right? Thank you.